I'm in deep thought. This might be a really strong version, one sec. Oof. Yeah, that's strong. He has to break that. That's an actual, like, really, pretty much God loop, yeah. He does have a bit of a mind game. But it is up to me to mess up. He has no real control. Dun, da, da, dun, dun, da. No ruin. Dun, da, da, dun, da, da. Scrabble the board game. Is that the one where you just spell shit? With the words that you have? Yeah, it is, isn't it? What do I think of it? I'm a bit dyslexic, so that's not really a game I'd like anyway. Yeah, I'm a bit dyslexic. It's only minor, but yeah, I do have it. And I've said this before, with graphic design, if you were top % of your class, you could go out for a year in, you know, award-winning agencies. You still needed to win the interview, but once you won the interview over the other, you know, students, they didn't even need to accept you either, or anyone. But if you won and you got to go there, you would be able to work for, you know, creative agencies, advertisement, graphic design, etc., etc. And a lot of them, it was actually really, really surprising. A lot of designers were dyslexic. Apparently, it's a really normal thing. And I have no idea why. But yeah. A lot of people are dyslexic. A lot of you are actually angry at me there. We're kind of realistic. No, I don't have like extreme dyslexia, Ancient. It's only minor. And if you're scared about that, if you go into a creative agency, a lot. One of the places I worked for, you had one of these sat beside you, copywriters. So you'd have the creative on one, like this side, and then you'd have the copywriter at the other side. So if you're ever struggling with anything, copywriters are like masters of just, you know, the language. They'd obviously help you with spellings, but they also help you with, you know, really good wording for things as well. Like smart little, like slogans and things like that. Depends on the agency. Not every agency will like that. One word that I remember. Award-winning. I mean, a lot of them were very much up there. That's why, you know, there were placements, right? Though that place actually wanted me back for an interview. But I never went back because, and I've said this story before, but obviously new people and stuff. Because I wanted to do brand identity, and that place was for advertisement. It was an award-winning advertisement company. And I wanted, as I said, to do brand identity, so... Yeah. I came up with some nice little things. I remember there were a project, what they wanted me to do. Oh my god. I did some Asda shit, which is boring as fuck. But one of the things which were interesting was a Beaverbrooks one. Oops. Where... Demo, for fuck's sake, I'm trying to concentrate on this story. Where, they were doing a little campaign on bringing the sport back to a relationship. And they basically, you know, go to Beaverbrooks, get jewelry, and then bring your sport back, kind of thing. So I thought of like a little symbol thing, and they loved it as well. I thought of a little symbol thing where, you know, when you're first kind of dating or whatever, you know, there's butterflies, right? So the whole idea were when you opened up things, like jewelry or whatever, instead of it being the ring, it'd be butterflies coming out, you see? And then you could do loads of different signage for that. Nice. Yeah, like it works. Like, you know, when you're doing 0% APR and all that kind of stuff, you have butterflies as the ore. All that kind of stuff. So it works. It makes sense. There were another one for a whiskey, which had botanics or whatever from Africa, but it was mainly brewed in London. And that one I did as like a fashion thing, where it was like having a taste of Africa, and I did kind of like a lipstick. It was very fashiony. They wanted it to be very fashiony because it was supposed to be in Cloud 9, I believe, which is in the Hilton in Manchester. It was something like that. But yeah, I did them two with them. I did loads of different projects with all these different things. Actually, when I was working with them, the copywriter beside me had a friend who had a certain company which did kind of this new age massaging, and I actually created a logo for a company, and all she did is give me like some champagne for it. She didn't even pay. It feels like a different life, that. When I was, you know, in the creative world. Could have definitely done something in the creative world. I remember, like, I did a lot of freelance where I'd gain clients through winning competitions. Where you'd compete against other designers to kind of get noticed. And again, loads of clients that way. Won about 8 of them. Something like that. Even one what were branched off America's Most Wanted, is it? Something like that. Like I would talk to a guy from that place. Because he was creating a new thing, his own like project, and I designed the thing for him. I wonder if they've still got it. It was really nice, a really nice idea. It was all about kind of the place were all about getting information from normal people, right? Kind of just like no, was it America's Most Wanted? Crime Watch. Crime Watch. That's it. I think it was Crime Watch. I think that's what it is. Where it was kind of the same thing, but this one would be more like closer. And the whole idea was The gist, anyway. Well, this was the business card. I can't remember exactly everything now, but the business card had a thumbprint, and you'd pass the business card to the people. Do you have no head? You'd pass the business card to the people in a certain way where they'd hold on the thumb, right? And the thumb with the logo. And it had like a ripple, and the whole idea were you're now, you know, part of that ripple of information. Jude has always told me, like, when you design a mark, there should always be a good idea in it. It should have legs, as one of them used to say. Oh, it's Devour. Oh, okay. Can you do this? Can you do this, look? Yes, can you do this? Can you both do this, yes? I don't know if I want it. That guy's dead on Hook, by the way. You can see he is. But yeah, I could have got into graphic design or advertisement or whatever. That was my journey. I did so well in the second to last year at university, where I pretty much got the top grade for everything, that in the last year where I started DOSing a bit, I still ended with a 2-1, which is the second best. Because I did so good in the second to last year. I pretty much just got firsts all year. But then I fucked around in the last year. Case in point, one of the projects we were supposed to spend about 6 months on, I spent like 2 days. Maybe a bit more, because I did a bit of that project for one of the companies I were working for on the year out.